So did you know how popular Sword Art Online was before you took the role, or did you find that out afterwards?
I had heard about the series, but I had no idea how crazy and super popular it was. And once I found out that I had gotten the role, I was, extremely excited.
Have you read any of the light novels that the anime is based on yet, or?
I haven't, but I have watched the show in Japanese in its entirety, and it's actually kind of rare that you're able to do that before you work on a show. So it's kind of a great experience to be able to watch an entire show and know what's going to happen. So my performance, I know that the character doesn't know this is going to happen, but I knew that was going to happen. So.
Did you find yourself comparing your performance to the Japanese original, or did you just try to divorce yourself from that as much as possible and do it your own way?
Somewhere in the middle. We didn't, totally get rid of the Japanese and the translation, and we wanted to stay true to that. But again, if it was exactly like the Japanese and the way that he delivered the lines, it wouldn't quite make sense in English. So there's actually a team of people, a director and someone from Aniplex that are there with me in every session to make sure that the translation is correct and then the adaptation to English is correct. So there's a lot of work that goes into it to make it, smooth.
And which character do you find yourself being most well known for at the various conventions you go to?
So there's a few. Rino Kumura in Blue Exorcist is an awesome character. Zidane Tribal from Final Fantasy Dissidia, from both of those games. A lot of fans of Tales of Graces. I'm Asbel Lant. And, I'm happy that the list of characters that I get people, asking about and excited about is growing all the time.
So you started voice acting when you were fairly young. How did that happen? Did you just fall into it, or?
Actually, my dad was a voice actor, and I used to go and watch him when he would work. And one thing that he was very well known for is playing Rito Revolto on Power Rangers. He was the skeleton dude. So, everyone knows the skeleton dude. So I would go and watch him work, and actually at the studio it was kind of cool. They had all the the rubber monster suits from Power Rangers, and one day they needed a kid. They're just like, hey, can he jump in there and work? And my dad's like, oh yeah, he's a pro, throw him in. And that was my first gig. Hone in on your craft, practice, and don't get discouraged. I tell people that if they book one job out of 100 auditions, they're doing fantastic in this industry. There's a lot of extremely good talent out there, and just know that you're competing against them. So you have to really, give it your A game.
What's the most bewildering or out of context line you've had to try to deliver and just make work, and you had no idea what you were saying?
Just out of context, man. To pull one of those out of my head, I'm not sure. There's been definitely some wacky ones, and things that are just silly. I always like whenever a character pretends to have a gun and is pointing at a girl and just goes bang. One of those. I've had a couple bangs.
Nice. And what are you doing next? What's your next plans after Sword Art Online? Do you have anything lined up already, or?
Well, I can tell you I'm working. I can't tell you what I'm working on, unfortunately, because you probably get this a lot. You sign NDAs as an actor. So, I have a contract saying I'm not going to tell people what I'm doing, but I can tell you I've been very busy. This is set to be my best year ever as a voice actor, and I have a lot of exciting projects coming out, and I can't wait to talk about them.
Last question is: do you know when Sword Art Online is going to hit Neon Alley?
I don't know if it's coming to Neon Alley. I'm not sure. It's definitely coming to Toonami. I'm not sure if you have Toonami in Canada. Unfortunately, no. it's definitely coming to Toonami in the U.S., which is on Cartoon Network, which is cable, like a Saturday night block of all anime. And it's definitely coming out on Blu-ray and DVD. But I don't know if it's coming to Neon Alley.
And for the DVD box sets, are you providing any commentary for those, or is that a secret?
I don't, I'm not sure if they're going to include any commentary or any sort of bonus features. You're going to have to check online for that.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thanks so much.
It was nice meeting you.
Yeah, nice meeting you.